Hey Taurus, welcome back and welcome in if it's your first time here. I'm CJ and this is going to be your timeless tarot message for whenever you happen to receive it. That's right, it's timeless. So whenever you happen to see the video or whenever it happens to show up on your feed, that is when it's meant for you to receive, all right? So come in, gather around, get comfortable. Grab your coffee, your water, your tea, your snack, your teddy bear, whatever you need to receive this message, all right? Before we get into the cards and everything, let me go ahead and do the rundown on the decks that we're going to use for the day. We're going to be pulling from the Pride Tarot. Then we're going to pull from the Spirit Messages deck by John Holland. Afterwards, we'll pull from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Cal Gray. And then we'll pull a card from the Energy Oracle Cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. And if you're interested in any of these decks, I'm going to be posting their Amazon link in the description box below. So feel free to check out that description box for any information you feel you might need. All right, let's go ahead and do a little tune fork sound healing. All right, 528 hertz. All right, beautiful. While we get into the shuffle, we're going to take this time to invite my guides and your guides into the reading. Any other beings out there that want to provide any extra assistance at this time, heavy on the Archangel Michael, please and thank you. When I said Archangel Michael, the Two of Swords flipped over. Interesting. So the crossroads is definitely here. Spirits is definitely listening and glistening. All right. Let me get 3 cards for Taurus, please. 3 cards for Taurus. You could be at a crossroads right now, Taurus. When I said that, the 9 of Swords just flipped over. Some of you are up late at night, worried, losing sleep over something. You're tired. You're worried. You're up jogging early in the morning for some reason, just trying to process your thoughts. What's going on, Taurus? Why are you up late at night losing sleep over something? Is it due to a decision that you have to make, a tough decision? Let's get some more information for Taurus, please. You're tired for some reason, Taurus. The High Priestess flipped over. There is something very, very heavy and spiritual and crossroadsy weighing heavy on you right now. You have to make a tough decision about something. Your intuition is giving you a lot of information right now. You are really tapped in, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, receiving a lot of powerful information, receiving dreams that are keeping you up at night, Taurus. What's going on? You could be receiving a lot of powerful revelations and downloads. You could be having like a lot of powerful psychic upgrades. The cards just keep flipping over. The 6 of Cups flipped over. The 6 of Cups represents playfulness and childhood exchange, giving back, sharing your resources with others. Just a really nice, playful exchange energy. In this depiction specifically, you have someone giving ice cream to a child, like a child giving ice cream. So it's heavy on like the childhood memories, the inner child, as opposed to like, you know, the adult, like those two like realms, like childhood and adult, and how they related to each other, how they reflect each other. So something from your childhood is coming up for some reason, and you're trying to figure it out because it's affecting your future. I say that because we have the 9 of Swords with the 6 of Cups, right? You have the 9, which is flipped over into a 6, right? So something from the the past is holding back your future. And it's related to a childhood incident. And then we have the Seven of Swords at the top of the deck. So there's like some type of like lie, or I don't know if it's like a lie, or maybe like something happened at childhood and it wasn't really, I guess, sorted out properly or whatever. And like, you're like it's coming up to the surface, and like you're trying to avoid it, or it's like you've been avoiding it but you can't avoid it no longer, and it wants you to like deal with it. This is one of them like deep readings where like I can tell like you really been up late at night, like losing sleep over this. But like those things from childhood that happen to you that come up, I mean, you gotta deal with them. You gotta go to counseling. You gotta go see the therapist. You gotta find some kind of way to deal with them. And I'm speaking from experience. Like I went and saw my therapist. Not ashamed to say, did my fair share of therapy and healing and inner child demon work. And child, listen, go see a therapist and handle whatever's coming up and get rid of it, right? Because like and then under the Seven of Swords we have the Tower. Not to scare you, but like it's like it's like something crazy from the past that just keeps coming up, and you're just shocked that it's coming up now as you're about to make like some kind of like decision in your life. And then right under the Tower we have the Ten of Swords, followed by that Two of Swords again. So yeah, you got a tough, stressful decision to make. And it's in regarding about how you're going to move forward from something from your past. But you got this, Taurus. You can do it. Let's go ahead and pull from the Spirit Messages deck. Spirit, what messages do you have for Taurus in relation to this spread? Okay, so this card flipped over, Animal Kingdom, which is related to Taurus energy, heavy on the Earth energy, right? So the Animal Kingdom is coming through to tell you, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So back to the animal kingdom, right? With the High Priestess, she's in the shape of like a moth butterfly, he or she. And they also have like these like leafy antennas. So there could be like a lot of like insects that are like speaking out to you. Dragonflies could be significant, moths, those like really like deep, powerful insects. What else? With the horns, beetles could be significant, scarabs. But yeah, something from the animal kingdom is coming up in relation to whatever this incident from childhood was that's holding you back, that keeps coming up, that your intuition is like yelling at you about. Let's pull from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Angels, what messages do you have for Taurus right now in relation to this spread? The animal kingdom is coming through because we have the Spirit Fox. So this was they was just coming through to give a prelude to the fox here that was about to show up. So the Spirit Fox, it's just about being adaptable and versatile in new situations and environments. For some of you, this childhood event could have been in relation to your spiritual gifts. Something spiritual and very woo-woo could have happened to you when you were younger, and you've been like suppressing it and keeping it down, and now it's coming up to the surface for some of you. And now it's time for you to use that gift. For some of you, in relation to this other childhood incident or whatever this other incident was that was in the past that you've been avoiding, that's like coming up for you to be dealt with, you've been dealing with it as best you can while like not dealing with it, right? Like you've been able to cope and be functional, but now it's time for you to deal with it so you can tap into your abilities fuller, right? This fox wants you to deal with the situation so it doesn't block your gifts anymore. And then it just says here at the bottom, like there's an extra message. Trust your talents in changing times for some of you. Some of you have gifts that you need to use. And then we have here Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. So some of you are like intuitives and you have like the clairvoyance and the yada yada and the conjuration and the divination and whatever. Just go ahead and use your abilities and stop ignoring them for some of you. All right, let's go ahead and pull from the Energy Oracle cards deck to get an overall energy to close out the reading. Let me get an overall energy to close out Taurus spread. Thank you, Spirit. We have Healer of the Ages. So some of you are definitely healers and medicine women, and you got the clear cognizant and the clear. Your middle name might as well be Clear or whatever, because you're psychic and you're intuitive and you get those dreams that got the premonitions in them and stuff. But you're a healer and it's time for you to use your gifts. And that stressful situation at the top of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. That stressful situation that happened to you when you were a child, it was a catalyst for this change that put you in this healer magical energy, right? So if you do ever get into this space where you're just like, why did that happen to me? Why did I have to go to that? It's so you could become this powerful healer. All right. And so you could be a dealer of good energy. All right, Taurus. That's all I got for you. I need some water. Until I get some coffee, will do. But that's all I got for you, Taurus. If this video resonated, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, have a powerful experience. Take care.